So yesterday we did a video on Microsoft. We are talking about the unusual options activity. We're looking at that weekly descending wedge. And today the market's up massive. Microsoft is up massive, nearly 4%. I ended up closing out my position for a $3,400 profit, which if I would have held it, I would have made probably about $5,000 or $6,000. And I closed this really early. So I want to go over why I closed this position because yesterday I had planned on holding it for a couple of months. I want to go over Microsoft again very quickly, where we're closing out on this weekly candle because today will be the closing candle. And ultimately, if I think I should have held the position. So hit the like button, subscribe, check out our Discord community. The link is in the description. We're over 9,000 members strong. We've been absolutely killing it. You guys will get access to free courses, free live streams, free seminars, free webinars, free trades. This month, we have closed out $17,451 in profits. All of our amazing content is over there and is completely for free. So go check it out. Link will be in the description. Now, let's talk about Microsoft. Microsoft's up 4%. Really, the whole market is up, carried by Apple. Apple is doing very, very well today off the back of earnings, up about 8%, driving Microsoft up about 4%. And even Amazon is actually recovering a little bit, which I'm going to do another video on that later on today. But looking at Microsoft, I decided to close out my position. I entered the calls that came through yesterday, and to be quite honest, looking at it, I probably should have held. We're still within this descending wedge. We do see that the stochastic RSI is still crossed to the upside. We do have better volume this week than we did last week, even though a good amount of it is bearish. And to be quite honest, looking at this, probably should have held. The main reason that I got out of the position was because I had about $30,000 in options for Microsoft. I also had about $30,000 in options for Google, and I had about $15,000 in options for Meta. So for me, I was like, listen, I was up the most on Microsoft, and I was like, I'd rather just take the profits on Microsoft so that if these start going sideways, I'll at least be even. I'm up about $3,000 on the Google ones, but I probably won't close those out until maybe end of the month because I think the market's going to continue to rally for the next month, and then from there hit a resistance point. But looking at Microsoft on the weekly, we're still within this wedge, still looking good, still looking for a push and a hold above 250 by the end of the year. And then that we could rally back up to the 280s, maybe even 300s. If not, we're going to come back down and test 216. Looking at the daily chart here, you can see that we are making a solid divergence. So as we're making lower lows here, we can see that the stochastic RSI is making higher lows, which is a good sign. So it is looking like next week we can probably push over 235, and then from there probably get a run back up to 247, maybe even highs of 258 before I think we reject. Now, the reason I think that we will probably end up rejecting is just because the S&P 500, this lines up with where that resistance point is. That means that we would push up for the next maybe month and a half, take out that phantom print level and take out this resistance point, and then from there ultimately reject. And I think that that's probably what will happen. We'll reject back down, snap support, and move our way to about 300 on the S&P 500. But very good trade, very solid trade. Let me know in the comment section if you guys took that position, if you did, what your plans are, and if you didn't, let me know why you didn't take it and why you were cautious about it, because there's always something to learn from either side of the story. Thanks for all the support, guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.